taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. I hate to... Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. A short throw to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ball. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3rd down at 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And he fires one incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Ball. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a give, right side. Ball. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Up the middle they go. It's Ball, and he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a 2nd one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First carry for Josh Jacobs, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down. Ball. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ball, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. A good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line. That's the end of the
6-0 our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set. Number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. And here's a give to Spears. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is taken at the 15. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Ball. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinters.
And they won't try and pooch it, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears will get the football back.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to throw here. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not,
this is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Spears on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Dorsett making the catch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ball. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Scott. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On first down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 37, here's second and a couple.
At the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's ball. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Lawrence going to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have retaken a third quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Hand off to Spears. Oh, what a juke into space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Jags.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And looking for Coke, but this pass is intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he could.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Back to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Here's third and a few inches.
Up the middle they go. Clifford.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chicago offense set to get started.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Bears first down.
Carter once more.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the counter, Carter
Breaks through the contact. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
At the 12-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clifford.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Good for another Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 31-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.